Meta's flirty AI chatbot invited a retiree to New York. He never made it home. So basically, somebody had died because he went to go and meet an AI chatbot. He basically got catfished and he died on his way there. So this is a tragic story. I'm not sure if it's AI's fault exactly, although Meta AI, as we covered last week, have had some very troubling ethical issues. I covered it last Friday, but basically have an AI guidance about what can and can't be said using Meta AI. And one of the things is that you're allowed to sexualize children as long as they are above 13. Go and check out that Reuters investigation because it's incredibly problematic. But this is a new story, also about Meta. So a cognitively impaired New Jersey man grew infatuated with Big Sis Billie, a Facebook Messenger chatbot with a young person's persona. His fatal attraction puts a spotlight on Meta AI's guidelines, which have let chatbots make things up and engage in sensual banter with children. Okay, that's the thing we're talking about. So this older man, he was 76 years old, a guy called Boo. He was in a diminished state because he'd suffered a stroke nearly a decade ago, and he'd recently got lost walking around his neighborhood in New Jersey as well. So he basically told his wife that he was going off to New York City. So it's a 76-year-old man. He had a stroke 10 years ago, and his wife was like, "Why are you going to New York City? You don't have any friends who live there. There's no reason for you to go." Bouet brushed off his wife's questions about who he was visiting. "My thought that he was being scammed to go into the city to be robbed," Linda said. She had the right to worry. Her husband never returned home alive. But Bouet wasn't the victim of a robber. He'd been lured to a rendezvous with a young, beautiful woman he had met online, or so he had thought. In fact, the woman wasn't real. She was a generative artificial intelligence chatbot named Big Sis Billie, a variant of an earlier AI persona created by the giant social media company Meta Platforms in collaboration with celebrity influencer Kendall Jenner. Okay. During a series of romantic chats on Facebook Messenger, the virtual woman had repeatedly reassured Bouet that she was real and invited him over to her apartment, even providing an address. So this chatbot, which was based on Kendall Jenner, built by Facebook, he was talking to and having a relationship with. Again, this is a man who he had diminished mental capacity. He had quite a big stroke and he got confused very easily. And then he went on a trip from New Jersey over to New York City to go and meet this woman. Rushing in the dark with a roller bag suitcase to catch a train to meet her, Bouet fell near a parking lot on a Rutgers University campus in New Brunswick, New Jersey, injuring his head and neck. After 3 days on life support and surrounded by his family, he was pronounced dead on March 28th.